Breaking news right now. Police are on the scene of a possible standoff in Columbia. Officers were called out to Quail Drive just about an hour ago.
ABC 17's Dan Messinio joins us live from that area. And Dan, what do we know so far?
Well, Marissa, several officers are on the scene out here, including SWAT. Patrol vehicles are blocking access right now to Quail Drive, and we haven't been able to confirm yet what is happening farther down on Quail Drive. Now, let me step out of the way, and then we're going to zoom in so you can see what's taking place down there. Now, the call came out on this a little before 8 o'clock this evening. Police on the scene are not going into detail about what happened, but when I talked to them last, they said the scene out here is not secure. Now, as you can see, several officers and vehicles are in front of a house down there. It is dark, but hopefully you can see that. Officers did have guns out a little while ago. It's unclear if they still have those out at this point. Police have been talking to people in the house over a loudspeaker. We did see one person come out of the house with their hands up, and that person was taken into custody. Now, police are still in front of the house. It's not clear if there is another person or people held up in that house. Now, we did see about 10 SWAT members enter into the house. We have not seen them come out at this point yet. Now, this, of course, is a fluid situation out here on Quail Drive. Police tell us they will give us more details in the next 10 to 15 minutes. And, of course, we will bring you those details as soon as they become available. Reporting live on Quail Drive, Dan Messinio, ABC 17 News.
And we're going to stay in touch with Dan and, of course, check in with him once he learns that information. We'll also be posting updates on our Facebook and Twitter pages.
We are following up on our breaking news now.
Quail Drive is closed right now. We're going to join in on a conference right now.
Suspect that was driving a moped.
Then how long do you think you guys are going to be out here for a while? Like
Processing the scene. Mm-hmm.
What time did this happen again?
Just before 8 o'clock is when the traffic stop was attempted.
Was anyone else injured during this time?
No, there was no injuries. At this time, they're still trying to determine if there was property damage, but it's going to take a little bit of time to process the scene to determine that.
No police vehicles were struck, were there?
No.
And do you know how many shots were fired?
I do not.
It was just more than one.
Correct.
Did the suspect say why he was trying to run?
No, I don't know. Our officers will be at this point working with the suspect and doing the questioning and interrogation back at the police department.
Now, as far as what happens next?
Again, the Criminal Investigations Division will take over at this point and will handle the interrogation of the suspect. And then from there, the determination will be made on what charges he will be arrested for.
Approximately how many officers and from which agencies responded to this?
Goodness. If you hold on a second, I can check.
All right. That's fine.
Just pitch back to that. Unless you want. I mean, I might be able to do it.
It appears that there were nearly 40
we could do it.
officers, Columbia police officers, as well as Boone County Sheriff's Department detectives, and the Missouri State Highway Patrol assisted with their helicopter.
And then I was just hearing on the scanner on my way here that they were just kind of searching one of the apartments. Is that going on right now, or?
No, at this time the scene is secure, and so they have detained the suspect in the case. There's no further suspects that they are looking to take into custody at this time, so the scene is secure.
How long did it take to detain the suspect?
Well, a call came out just before.
Okay, now we were just talking to Brianna with Columbia Police Department. Now, this is what she's telling us so far. Of course, police are still investigating the situation, but they're telling us that police were making a routine stop. A person on a moped was driving down Quail Drive when that person got off that moped and started firing at police officers. After that person started firing at police officers, he ran into a house here, and there was a brief standoff. That person eventually came out of the house and was taken into custody. As of right now, police are telling us there was just one person involved in this. No police officers were hurt. They could not confirm if police fired back at that person. But again, now that person is in custody. No officers were hurt. And they could not confirm if the suspect was injured or not. They said that information will come out eventually. Reporting live on Quail Drive, Dan Messineo, ABC 17 News.
Wow, Dan, thank you. More than 40 police officers, highway patrol, and helicopter dogs, the whole works tonight. But the suspect is in custody.
Yeah, and they said the scene is secure right now, so we're going to still continue to gather some more information about who exactly that suspect is, and we'll continue to update you on air and online.
We are updating you now on our breaking news. Police are still on the scene in Northeast Columbia after shots are fired at an officer.
ABC 17's Dan Messineo joins us now live from Quail Drive with an update. Dan?
Yeah, Marissa, the police presence out here has gone down quite a bit. Police were on the scene, still processing the scene. Now, there are still a few marked police cars out here, but for the majority, most of them are gone. Now, Quail Drive was shut down for at least about an hour and a half, but it is now open and residents have been able to get back to their homes for the evening. Now, this is what we know so far. Police say it was a routine traffic stop when that person was driving a moped and they got off that moped and they started firing at police officers. That person, after a short manhunt, went into a nearby residence, was held up in that residence for a brief period of time. Police got that person to come out with hands up without incident. Now, police are telling us tonight that no officers were hurt during the shooting, and it's unclear at this point if the suspect in custody now was injured during the shooting. Now, of course, this is a fluid situation out here. It is pretty much wrapping up for the evening, though. We will bring you the latest details coming up tonight on ABC 17 News on 10. Reporting live on Quail Drive, Dan Messineo, ABC 17 News.